Financial Focus, and of course, analyst Steve Budin joins me now. Sir, good to see you.
You too. How are you?
Great. We've been talking a lot about Facebook right now. What is going on? Of course, Mark Zuckerberg is going to be testifying in front of Congress starting tomorrow. But there's a lot of business implications, within this story.
Right. I think the financial angle, which is usually what I try to focus on, will be interesting. As controversial as this data breach issue is with Facebook, I see amazing openings for other companies to come in here and use it as a marketing tool, saying, look, you subscribe to our services, we will protect your privacy, we'll protect your data. So the competitive force of the marketplace will fix this quicker than Congress will.
But there's already some talk that perhaps what we're doing is we're going down this path towards, regulation, which is something that you feel like could be a little bit dangerous when it comes to the private marketplace.
Right. I definitely think you'll see some regulation here, and it probably is time. Yeah. These are maturing industries, and they have a lot. The most important information that's out there, in my opinion, your most important asset is your identity and your information, and Facebook is the ground zero of all of this. So there should be some congressional legislation coming out of this.
But any fear of them going too far?
Oh, yeah. They'll always go too far,
right.
And there'll always be unintended consequences, which they'll have to fix down the line. But in this political environment, there's no member of Congress that's going to stand up and say this is fine.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on now. Talking about restaurant sales, a good indicator right here about the economy being healthy. People willing to go out and spend more to eat.
Yeah, there's a pretty direct relationship between restaurant sales and the overall economic strength of an economy. And I was just out Saturday night, and it's definitely unscientific.
Right.
Every restaurant I drove by, there were lines out the door. And that's usually a pretty strong sign, because it's the ultimate in discretionary spending.
Yes.
If folks are getting their tax refunds and they're feeling secure in their jobs, then they'll take the family out for dinner.
One of those good economic indicators.
Yeah.
All right, last one, we want to spend some time on this one. Medicare scams on the rise. Unfortunately, these sort of people are always out there, but right now is a rather unique opportunity for these scams to be pulled off.
Right. If you haven't received your new Medicare ID card yet, you'll see a change when you get it. They've gone away from your social security number as your primary identification number and have given you an 11-digit random number. Well, scamsters are calling you saying, in order to verify that this is correct, please provide us with your social security number or pay a fee to turn the card on, neither of which is true. Medicare will never call you. They'll always contact you through the mail, and if you're ever asked to provide personal information on the phone, hang up and call Medicare to confirm that they may or may not need information.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do these sort of scam alerts so often, and so often we see these scammers try and time these issues around some real changes, and so it's that mixture of, trying to scam you over like some real changes that are happening to any industry.
Yeah, we could do these types of scams every week for the next 5 years. They're always out there, but I keep emphasizing, no one will ask you to provide personal information over the phone, whether it's the IRS or Medicare or any other governmental entity. Please don't fall for it. It's always better to hang up, call the agency to confirm that they need info before you willy-nilly give it out over the phone.
All right, as always, good information to protect yourself.
Sure.
Sir, thank you always, Steve Budin. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. We'll be right back, everyone.